Hi.
Hi.
I guess we're running without opening credits today. Hi, everybody. Buddy.
Ah! Going.
There we go. Look at all this.
I am professional right now. I am in extreme professional mode. I did not miss putting that up.
Yeah, I was like totally like, well, I guess we're starting without credits. And he's like, zorp. And I'm like, well, okay, that works. I'm like, well, there we go.
I guess that's one way of starting a show.
Right?
Oh, God!
Professional mode.
Professional mode, activate!
Look, we got Patsy, we got Bob, we got Brett and Brent, apparently.
We got everybody.
I am working on editing the video that I shot last Saturday, which was just yesterday, but feels like it was 3 days ago. So I have to quickly do this before I do anything else, because that'll be an important thing. It was remarkably windy. So it was very, very windy on Saturday. So my camera is doing a lot of, and so I'm gonna have to go through here and see if I can't run some kind of destabilizer or a stabilizer on it. But I have to do that before I do springs, because this has to go out tonight. So there's that. I don't think this audio is usable. Probably not.
Start communications device.
It was,
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, that was weird.
All right. So I will do springs in just a little bit though, but I have to finish all this editing. I am on the clock.
Okay.
All this precision driving we taught him. I actually don't think it's against the rules for me to share this. I could probably share some of this footage that I shot. It's gonna be weird watching me edit it.
So,
But all this audio is so loud.
well, you can turn it down.
Well, no. I mean, as in all the audio is useless because it was just wind in the microphone. So all the audio is, all the time. So there's no use. I can't use it. It's useless. That was not a complaint about the show. It was about my audio is just trashed. That's all. But since this is all promotional video for DriveSafe, who wants us to promote the driving school, no reason why I can't broadcast it.
Way out there. Oh, that's still not right.
I'm not. I'm just trying to get it straightened out. I shot a whole bunch of this. And I could just delete this. There's nothing in here. There's no reason to keep this. There was nothing to shoot. So that's all I'm doing. Rather than send him 500 gigabytes of stuff, of which only 20 gigabytes is useful. I'm probably sure it's only going to take a little bit here.
Yeah, I'm working out horizon lines right at the moment. Off. Be way the freak out there.
I feel like, oh, this is trash. That one's kind of fun. I don't know. Maybe you can use something out of that. I'll leave it. Like this piece of beautiful video. There's nothing there. Just wind. Just lots of wind noise. I guess I'll leave it for in case he needs it for something. I don't know what he'd use it for. There we go. That was decent. Oh, you can hear the tires squealing. Everybody's like, what do you do? I'm like, this. We go out and teach kids how to skid. It's fun. I like this job. Yep, you got it. 3 hours of shooting, 5 minutes of usable footage. I shot for the whole day. But I did catch a lot of good skids. Here we go with one of them right there. Oh, we have so much fun. This is one of my favorite things to do at defensive skills. They've put a lot of water out there on the pad, and then they put soap in it, and then we drive through it and then pull the e-brake on the kids. So that the car is forced into a skid and then they have to recover. It's a lot of fun. Way more fun than you'd think it would be. The only problem for DSD is we do it with our junkiest cars. So for this footage, it's not always the world's best. Because they're always like the crappiest cars. Because, I mean, we're burning through their tires and, you know, all kinds of brutal stuff. We're hardening these cars. Now you got to come out here. We'll all you got to do is we'll happily do that. Should have worn the brown pants. Some random person stopped out there. Like, okay. Way too tight. Here's where things were cool, where I have them right down the line. You can see the wind was making the camera shake, even with even on tripod. Just enough wind that made the shutter shake, or the I don't know, shake. Well, so we're a driving school, so this is above and beyond normal driving school. Like, this is the, hey, do you want extra skills? You want to pay us extra money? Is effectively what this is. Totally too much coffee. Look at that. Look how much that shaking. I don't know if this is recoverable. I hope this is recoverable. I'm like actually trying just to keep this thing stable. That was cool. I'm just gonna say that was cool. We do driver's ed as well. It's just that this is the extended version. So I mean, you're not wrong, Patsy. We totally do driver's ed as well. All right. No reason to make him sick. I mean, I do teach normal driver's ed, just like the normal everyday driver's ed. That's what I do. But this was the extended stuff. Then we got Will out there with the brush. Value of good everythings. I mean, we keep our cars in a very tip-top line, but even now you can see right up here, like, that bumper is smashed up pretty good. Because these are, of course, our worst cars in the fleet. They're the oldest cars because we're going to beat the crap out of them at DSD. So we don't put our newest cars in the fleet out here. Oh, that was cool.
That's enough.
That one was cool too. With our van in the background and everything. That turned out really nice. Right? It was wind chill. You know, I used to do DSD back in the day in like 2018, 2019, and I'd get heat stroke. So I actually preferred to go out there on this day. Yeah, it was cold, but I'd rather be cold than hot. I can't do hot. I'm so bad at hot. They actually had to kick me out of DSD ultimately for it. Not kick me out, but we had to decide I couldn't do it anymore. Oh no, it's blurry. Oh no. Oh, I knew it.
What's wrong?
Looks
Talk
like
to me.
the lens didn't focus. So all of this is blurry. Crap. It's all right. I got a lot of really good footage. I don't need to worry about it. But
It would have been nice to have it.
yeah, it would have been nice if. Like, that's fine. But all the stuff with Will is blurry. It's a bummer. Oh, well. I'm actually going back and shooting these guys on. Nah, we'll keep it, but I don't think it worked as well as I'd like it to. That's a bummer. Oh well. Oh well. It can't all be
Yeah,
perfect.
you definitely have the more dynamic thing going on, because right now I'm laying out perspective on this.
Right, no more Akon for me. Yeah, I mean, like, this is fun. We got in the car, and then I put the camera in there, and I aimed it forward, and he gunned it. Such a ridiculously fun thing to do. I think Derulio's going to want He's going to want this to be. I wish they were cleaner cars. I got this on the handheld.
That instead for this building, and then I'll cut a notch into it. Go that way with it.
We had way too much fun. Don't have a choice. I mean, it's not like we choose. This is the Jefferson County Stadium that we usually do all of this out of because it's a huge parking lot with no lights in the middle of it and a skid pad. So super useful.
I'm gonna add one more perspective ruler.
Ren Fair is there. Yay! I love Ren Fair. Aww. This is my long lens. Oh, yeah. Coming right for us. I don't know. I feel like you might.
Huh? What's up?
The same Ren Fair. Patsy's wondering if that's the one we were looking for. Patsy's wondering whether we have the same Ren Fair. The one in Larkspur and the one that they're running.
Something more like that.
I'm really not good at handheld. They do tour. Oh man, you killed off Bob?
What's up?
She said they have the Dead Bob show.
No, not Bob. Anything but that.
We like Bob. Don't kill him.
Oh, Lord.
This was hard to hold still. He was going through this at speed. This is not sped up, folks.
You know, while that might have been kind of scary to do, he probably gave you the most. He probably had the most realistic one.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Well, I guess I should say it shouldn't be scary. All of us can drive. Like, we can seriously drive.
Yeah.
And you know, I was with the instructor. I was with Matt, and he was driving, so I wasn't worried at all. The only thing I was really worried about was that he'd take out a cone and it'd get picked up on the mic. That was the biggest thing I was worried about. So, but it didn't matter because it turned out that all the audio is junk anyway. So, well, I would say I'm a trained professional, but you know, maybe not. But I love to drive, and I'm really, yeah, it's hard to shake me while driving, unless you're a bad driver. If you're a bad driver, that freaks me out.
I think that freaks most people out. And people lately have been like freaky when they drive. Holy moly.
Yeah. I had like a bit of footage that I put somewhere in the middle of nowhere. I parked it somewhere, and now I've lost it. I parked it at the end? Oh, I parked it way out here at the end. That's why. Because this is parking and pivoting. That's why. The other thing we do at DSD is teach them how to change their oil, how to check their oil, how to check filters, fluids, all of those things. It's a very useful thing that we do. It is expensive, but I highly recommend it for everybody. Everybody should know how to deal with this stuff. Saves you a lot of money, and you know, even if it's just mechanics. And when you have a car like mine that is a hypochondriac, right? Because like my car totally flips out. Like, oh God, wait, I don't know what's wrong with the air. Oh no, there's something wrong with the engine. Oh, there's horrible things happening to your oil pressure. And all they're trying to do is they set it up so that it would freak out, so that you would do something. You would fix you take it into the shop. That was the whole point. But what really has happened is it's made it into a hypochondriac. It just drives me absolutely bonkers. I'm like, come on, there's nothing wrong with you. I know, I've checked everything, and everything is solid. What are you whining about? And really, it just boils down to people wouldn't turn in the cars fast enough for checks, so they've made them completely flip out. And you're like, okay.
It's like, I understand. I don't like it, but I understand.
I know why they're doing it, but it just makes me mad. I'm like, good night, Patsy. We'll see you later. Idiot lights. So funny that you mentioned that, because I keep telling people about the idiot lights on the cars, and how we used to call them idiot lights. I feel like it's a little blue. Like that makes it a little richer. Not a little Richard, a little richer.
I don't know. I think some days my car has a little Richard in it.
And probably.
And mashed potatoes and cranberry sauce.
It's the blue that I feel like is a little live.
Okay.
I wonder if I can just run a CCDL on it. That'd be fine. Maybe? No, let's not talk about this, guys.
Huh?
Oh, it's just being weird. So the video footage is a little dull. So I'm just going in and freshening it up a little. That's all. Yeah, I don't believe it. I've spent way too many years with cars. I don't believe any of it when it whines. But look at that shake. Wow. I wonder if I can do anything to see if that will fix it. Warp stabilizer. Let's see what that does. Other than make my PC super mad. Right? This is what we teach our kids. Now that we have your attention.
Did I stutter?
Right. Huh. Actually did a pretty good job of stabilizing that. I mean, not bad, considering. He's looking at me like, are you filming me right now? Yes, I'm filming you right now. I love Car Wars. I've got the old version over here, and I've got a newer version. I really want the little case version that we got in the 80s, the ones that were in those little teeny cases that were about this big. I want that so bad. Man, I'm getting a lot of...
This one has just slightly too much lean to it. Should be more like that.
It gets blurry because it's kind of cool. I think I'd rather have it be randomly blurry than to have it shake like this. Yeah. Man, I'm getting a ring off of... Are you hearing me ringing on the microphone?
No.
I'm wondering whether I'm getting a ring off of the... Yeah. Wow. Stabilization applied there.
Am I ringing?
No, it's just me. Stabilize will work and stabilize as it's supposed to. Yeah, because I've got this guy, which is my current Car Wars box set, but that's this guy right here. Which just the base set, which is basic maps, but it's good for just a one up or a couple off little quick beams. I don't have any of that extra stuff. I don't even have any of the Uncle Albert stuff, which would be cool. Uncle Albert stuff. I'm hoping warp stabilizing is going to help some of this footage. And the footage is small, so. I'm not sure warp stabilizing will help this footage. We'll see. The blue bar is where it's analyzing. The orange bar is where it's stabilizing. If you're wondering what the two bars mean. Let's see how well it does. There was a lot of wind. And using a long lens with this much wind was unpleasant. Oh, yeah, you can tell. That's actually not bad. I would have expected that to be far worse. And this one's probably just bad. Let's put the warp stabilizer on this one. Huh? What's the worst that could possibly happen? God.
And that's when Guy started screaming.
And that's when I started crying. And that's when it decided to autosave.
So I found a video that this guy did of robbers versus different dog breeds and what their attitudes would be, and it's him acting out both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And it is very funny. It's like one of them, the robber comes in, looks, and all of them, the robber comes into the door and then looks over, and there's the dog breed. And one of them, he comes in, looks over, and you see that the dog breed is a German Shepherd, and it's already removing its shirt, going, "Oh, it's go time!" And it flashes back to the robber screaming as he's trying to get out of the house.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
No. I put on stabilization and it like shrunk it down to nothing. Like this was so shaky, apparently it decided this was our best bet. I don't know.
It's giving up the ghost. Wow, I really like how this picture is turning out.
Yeah. Not sure it went any better there. I think I may have just pushed this just a little too far. Oh, I love Ogre. I have Ogre, but it's in a bigger box too. I don't know. Now. Yeah, you. Yeah, I don't want it to do that. I don't want the problem. Is that all you can? Oh, I know why.
Down this one. Just slowly. And then that can do that.
Well, I may be doing springs tomorrow morning. I didn't want to. But this is literally the first time I've had any chance to do this, and the song has to go up tomorrow morning. I feel like it's not rich in color.
Hey, Guy,
Yeah.
did you get an email from about the mini-con thing?
Yes, I do believe I did.
Okay, where's the application at? He didn't
I
say.
also
He
got
goes,
the email from you that says, "Where's the application at?"
yeah, because he goes, yeah, just fill out an application. I'm like, where?
Yeah.
Where do I go for this?
It's like I need to turn off the stabilizer in the middle of that. I don't know where it went. I didn't see it either.
So yeah, this next week, let's keep an eye out, and if he hasn't said anything, let's hit him up again and go, hey, love to fill out an application, but I can't find it.
Yep.
Where do I go?
There's really only the first part of the morning where the stabilizer was, where I really need to lock the stabilizer in. The rest of it seemed to be okay. Also, I paid for Wicked West.
Okay, I'll get you payment here soon.
Yeah, you can just PayPal it to me.
Okay.
It was $135, so whatever half of $135. I'm not going to even bother to try to figure that out. Or you can pay for the next two or whatever. I don't know. However it works that until we've got it all squared away. I don't know.
Okay. I have a target to hit. Hey, Guy, how does this look to you? This composition?
Hang on real quick. Got to make sure it didn't screw this up. Oh, I like that. Sorry, I'm putting in these wave stabilizers to stabilize this shaky footage, so I got to make sure it doesn't do something stupid. Known for doing something stupid, so. I'm unsure why I did this. This is just camera shaking. It's like the camera got really loose there. Man, it drops your frame rate down whenever it starts processing all this stuff.
It's dropping my frame rate?
Yeah, because my PC is crunching all these numbers over here to warp stabilize my video. It does look cool whenever it's like this ocean of cones. And the car drives through it. I was listening to the Delta Flyers today on my way to and from work. Delta Flyers is a podcast with Garrett Wong and Robbie McNeil, who were Harry Kim and Tom Paris. And they do a rewatch of every Voyager episode. And then go back and go, I remember doing that scene. I did this thing and I did that thing and I did this thing over there. And, and they just talk about all the stuff from their point of view. And it is a lot of fun. And they were I was listening to the episode Threshold, which is easily one of the worst Star Trek episodes. So I wanted to hear what their coverage was on it. Because the infamous Janeway and Tom Paris turn into salamanders and have sex episode.
I apparently have not watched nearly enough Star Trek.
There's 840 episodes of Star Trek. I don't expect you to have seen them all. Oh, it's totally. Not only is it a Voyager podcast, it's with Robbie McNeil and Garrett Wong. And if you become a patron, they actually have these extended versions. And actually, they may have sold me on becoming a patron for them, because the extended version of their Patreon, on their Patreon of Threshold, they brought in Katie Mulgrew to talk about it. So they brought in, well, and what's so funny is, like, apparently their shtick is every episode, Garrett makes a haiku of the episode and Robbie makes a limerick. And so it's actually super adorable, and more adorable than it needs to be. So anyway, it is a particularly funny thing, and so I was listening to that podcast, and it was pretty cool. I don't know, I kept that footage. That's ridiculous.
So what was their take on the...
It was funny because apparently they do a header where they start, we're going to talk about this episode today. We'll be back after we watch it. Cut. Now we're back. We've watched it, which was kind of cool because Robbie was like, I'm very proud of this episode. I remember it whenever we shot it, and I was very proud of this episode, and I thought it was a great episode for me, and da-da-da-da-da. And he comes back and he's like, so I rewatched it, and I'm not saying that I can understand why the fans hate this one, but I can kind of understand why the fans hate it. It was just really funny because he's like, I've always really liked this episode. I was very proud of it. No, I think that needs to be stabilized.
And then he rewatched it and it was like, okay, I get the cringe.
Yeah, it was very funny. I like that. It was just really funny. It was a good. This is a good podcast, and they're just going down each and every episode. It's wonderful, and I love it. I mean, I love Voyager to begin with, but it's nice to hear, Robbie and. Oh, wow, this looks like this might not be stabilized either. I like it when we get cars moving around like this, and like you just have cars kind of going back and forth. This looks more chaotic than it really is. That one doesn't even need to be stabilized. Really, not as much footage needs to be stabilized as I thought. The wind must have died down considerably. Yeah, particularly funny episode. So yeah, they've got all of them in there. Well, not all of them. They're still working on it. Now what I can do is separate these guys. Talk about
what he was doing.
Drunk driving stuff. Have to do with your car. We put precision driving stuff in the same spot. This over. That way, all the driving's in space. And give him as much to work with as we can.
That wasn't what I wanted to do.
Right. Super saturation. That's not too bad. Trying to push it, but I don't want to push it too much. It's super intense. Right? And then they'd stop crushing all of us like little cubes. God. The thing is, yeah, the old scale. Well, Bob and I are talking, or Bob's talking about. Bob's talking about the system of going warp 14 in Star Trek.
I cannot give her any much blow, Captain.
Right?
And all that does is get the nerds upset. Because you broke the continuity of the systems of your own show. I am not going to be able to get this inked tonight. This will take me a couple of days.
Yeah.
Because I'm putting in a very complicated background.
Another one I wanted to push. It borked everything.
You borked everything?
Well, I borked everything in the color mixer. That's all. Nothing.
Oh, okay.
It was still fine. I just needed to fix the color mixer. Color mixer screwed it up, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna mess with this. Yeah, it's gonna be ASCCDL. Where I was before. I'm just trying to richen up the color. Not enough that it rings, but bring that up. you could be helpful, or you could make me manually do this, because that's so much more fun.
It's looking like you want to do some color corrections. Would
Right.
you like some help?
Yeah, it's going to make me paste these manually to each one of these clips. That's aggravating. Because I got the color correction straightened out. Now what I need to do is just paste it.
You know what? It's just going to be easier for me to go and chain.
Ooh, you got bright. A little overexposed here. Fine, I've got an exposure function. Nope. That's not a fancy adjust. Didn't hurt it. Ah, man. It's taking longer than I expected it to.
I don't know how you feel.
bit of sharpen goes a long way. I can apply a sharpen filter on here and this blurry video of this poor guy whom I drafted to come out there to be my kid for me for this video. And I'm like all horrified that the video is not focused. The second pass may not be even salvageable. Even with a sharpen filter on there, it's not doing anything. I'll keep it, but there we go. I have this kid that keeps walking or rocking back and forth right in front of me, and I was like, oh. Stabilizer on that and see if that works.
Come on.
I don't know if that was replying to what Bob posted 100 years ago. I don't, because Bob's like, I've been talking, but nobody's listening. I'm like, I'm listening. I'm kind of wanting to be done with this and set it out the door.
I am not able to pay attention to chat.
It's all good. It's just Bob and I have been having sort of an off and on discussion about the original series and plot holes.
I mean, there's a lot of plot holes in the.
Yeah, the original series had some problems, but that's okay. They got over it. And that's what I was afraid to do. Whoa.
Problem?
No, it's just being super freaky.
Oh, this is looking really nice. I like that.
That's stable enough that we can use it. So, all I need to do in this one is go through the ASLCDO, ASCCDO, and it's a little bright, so I'm going to do a color pass on it. I'm not going to do a color pass on it because it's silly. You think clearly weren't. But it's super washed out. It resets. That's kind of cool. I can use CineSpace all the time for this. In fact, I'm thinking I might want to clear all of mine and just use these CineSpace for everything.
Head might be ever so slightly too big for her I, yeah, that looks better. No, that's not gonna work.
Can't punch it though. No colors punched.
Welcome to the stream where Guy and Cayen softly talk to themselves.
Right. And try to figure out how the heck we're doing stuff and just failing. There we go. That's what I wanted.
I feel like she has salad
Salad. Yes, the fingers are a little long there.
I like the feeling of spoons on my salad fingers.
It's like hot dog fingers.
I like the feeling of rusted spoons. Oh god, that's not what I was going for.
Things have gone wrong. I feel like I'm putting things through a telecine. I'm totally putting things through a telecine. Oh my god.
Is that bad?
No. It's the telecine was a thing you used for color correcting video. It's just that this is doing it really freaking fast. So if I take you, and you, so copy, and go here. Wow! Probably punched the color a little too much. but it looks nice. Just a little bright. Clear you, because I was making a ring. We didn't need it to be a ring. 2 strip. What are we doing? Because if we did this here, we could probably clear this. Yeah. And just a 2 strip push. Just a little bit on the creative. Give me a little more vibrance.
Well, it is 11:51.
Yeah, we're getting close, aren't we?
Yeah. That actually turned out really nice. Look at that.
Yeah, I like it.
Although I forgot to put this in there.
All right, you.
No, not N, not N. That's the wrong one.
I made a mess of my own stuff. This is no one's fault but mine.
Well, it is midnight.
So whatever fault it is, we're done. So, okay, well, I'm OOH then too, and you are OOH as well. I will see you in the AM.
Yes. So
Good
what
night,
do you
everyone.
think of this?
Oh, I
Before
like
we
that
go.
piece already. I love the background work he's on it too. I know you're still working on that background, but it's still beautiful.
Thank you.
So I will see you all in the AM. And I will hit all the buttons. And so, good night, everybody. And as always, keep your eyes on the stars. Bye.
Bye.